name is Lindsay Rich. I am a PhD student at Virginia Tech University, working in collaboration with the Botswana Predator Conservation Trust. Carnivores are disappearing from large portions of their historical range in Africa. Lions, African wild dogs, and cheetahs have each disappeared from greater than 75% of their historical range, while leopards, the most widespread and versatile of large felids, have disappeared from greater than 35%. As amount and quality of wildlife habitat disappears, information on carnivore populations is needed to mitigate their decline and to enact effective biodiversity conservation measures. Northern Botswana, where the Okavango Delta is located, has one of the highest diversities of carnivores found anywhere in Africa and is a stronghold for many carnivore populations. The carnivores may be under threat, however, as Botswana recently reported declining wildlife populations and large-scale changes in land use and management policies. Our research aims to identify and implement a sustainable method for monitoring carnivore communities across northern Botswana. To do this, we are employing two non-invasive survey methods, track surveys and camera trap surveys. Track surveys are generally the preferred method for monitoring wildlife in Africa, as they are less labor-intensive and do not require any technical equipment. The ability of track surveys to detect changes in the distribution and abundance of carnivore populations across years, habitat types, and densities, however, remains unclear. Camera trapping techniques, alternatively, have become an increasingly common method for monitoring wildlife populations over large areas. Our project will be the first to use recent advances in statistical modeling to quantify the densities of an entire carnivore community, up to 13 different species of carnivores. We will also use the camera traps to estimate overall carnivore richness and determine what influences the distribution of carnivores across the multi-use landscape of northern Botswana. In order to implement our monitoring program, it is imperative that we involve local organizations and communities. Thus, we also have two outreach objectives. The first is to build local capacity in regards to monitoring wildlife populations. The second is to develop Wild Joys in collaboration with 16.
Hello, my name is Simon Tuzi, 16 Simvola from Sankuyu, a local village just in the eastern side of the Okavango Delta. I'm trying to start a program called Wild Joys. My project is only to try to create an enabling preservation of the wildlife, teach them about the wild, meaning wildlife, plants, trees, soil, grass, everything about the wild, in order for them to get used to this, because they've got this negative attitude about wildlife. So I'm trying to put negative attitude into positive attitude.
I met 16 because he was helping me with my field research, and he told me about his dream to start a program, Wild Joys, that will take children from local communities and bring them into the bush to provide them with positive wildlife encounters. As part of my PhD, it's my goal to help 16 turn his dream into a reality.